here. Okay, everybody should be able to see my screen. If you see my screen, just give me a thumbs up. All right. So thank you all for attending the meeting. Again, I like to keep this short and sweet. We do have several guests who will be presenting today. So, and again, the purpose of this is to make sure our agents live an exceptional life. And is David, are you on? David's not on, so we'll move on to John. John, are you on? You may have to unmute your mic.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Just giving a couple updates here. I want to thank Kitty for sending something over to me that was kind of big news that just happened in the last several days here. That you know, is probably going to have a pretty good impact on our market in terms of mortgages. When we give out loans, we use Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac guidelines to underwrite the majority of the files, and that's the way the business is, period. I mean, that's who the majority of lenders use, is Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. And Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac came out and they said that they are going to limit their loan portfolio to 7% of buyers that do second homes and investment properties. And so up until now, they just said, well, you're doing a second home, you want to do an investment property, no problem, we'll do it for you. Here are the terms, here are the rates, and that's it. And so they're actually putting a limit on the number of second homes and investment properties that they will actually take on. And so, you know, I expect to see maybe some tightening of the guidelines, maybe increased interest rates. You know, I don't know exactly how business, you know, banks, lenders, credit unions, you know, direct lenders, mortgage brokers, you know, how this is going to exactly impact the business. But, you know, when you start limiting the amount of loans that are going to come in for that type of product, you know, automatically, you know, I think, you know, that's going to have, you know, a negative impact to a certain extent. Now, you know, this morning I was trying to think about this, and I'm like, all right, where's the good in this, you know? And so I really think that this is good. This will be good for people who are wanting to buy primary residences. You know, I mean, we have a lot of people coming in from other places buying, you know, investment properties, second homes. And so with the short inventory that we have, this could be really good for if you're working with buyers that are wanting to move into properties, because there'll be, you know, more inventory available to that type of buyer. So, you know, I'll keep you guys updated as we get more updates and how, you know, we're going to handle this. You know, I think that we're going to probably have to find different investors that will do second homes and investment properties. You know, so that's probably what's going to happen, is we'll probably have to start brokering things out a bit to find different homes for people that are buying a second homes and investment properties. But I'll keep you guys updated on that end of things. Rates are still good in the threes, low threes, you know, they're not the twos, but still really, really good on interest rates right now. And, you know, so I don't expect the rates to go down. Just the way that the 10-year Treasury note is acting right now, it's not dipping, it's not going down, and so I don't necessarily expect the rates to jump significantly here, but I don't expect them to go down either. Keep in mind that we're still doing the $500 credit for anybody that you bring to us that goes under contract prior to March 31st. So you still have time. Give us a shot if you're working with somebody already or your buyer, has a lender or a broker that they're working with. We'd love to just give them a quote. Doesn't cost them anything. You could be the hero, saving $500. And this is something that's only exclusive to Coldwell Banker as well. And so you could use this to hopefully tie your buyer to you as well. So if you have a buyer that you think is maybe a little squirrely, I know there are buyers out there that like to, use multiple agents, and, so just keep in mind, this is only if they work with you and us. So I appreciate it, guys. Anybody have any questions or?
Yeah, I just want to just touch on that 7%. What does that 7% really mean?
So that means out of their total portfolio.
Okay.
So if out of the whole 100% that encompasses all of, the debt, the mortgages that they give out, they want to limit their exposure to 7% in that arena. So, yeah, I was trying to find this morning, like in Central Florida here, what percentage of our business is actually second home and investment. But I couldn't really narrow it down like that just to see what type of impact it would potentially have. So,
and this starts April 1st.
April 1st, it goes into effect. Yeah. So as long as somebody's under contract already or locked in, if you have a second home buyer or investor, you better get them under contract before April 1st. Yeah.
Absolutely. Any questions for John? Any questions at all? Just unmute your mic or jot it in the chat box. We're all good? All right, thanks, John.
You're welcome. Thanks. Have a good day.
All right, and don't forget, we are still looking for referrals. We are looking for lenders as well. So if you're working with a lender outside of GRA, hey, we may be willing to submit an offer to them so they can join our family. Okay? cbrealtyrewards.com. All right, moving right on. Also, we're looking for agents always. So if you know of an agent that would work better with us and within our culture, our success culture, you can receive 2% of their gross commission income for 2 years, and then 1% thereafter, so long as you both are with the company. And again, just simply go to cbrealtyrewards.com to fill out the referral rewards form, and we will love to hire them. And we're going to also have some on our updated, beautiful information board in the office. We're going to have some sheets on that board for you to fill out if you know of any other good agents. And once you do start receiving that 2%, don't forget to open up your SEP account, because we do offer that as well, the self-employment pension plan, and it's simply on your desk. And you can go just click the button, the SEP button, and set it up. Is very, very easy. So you can definitely have a retirement account set up, and we can automatically deduct a percentage off of your commission check. Just want to remind you of that. All right, Miss Pryor.
Hi guys, I miss you so much. I can't wait until we open up for full. But I just want to tell you, first of all, thank you so much. I wish I could see all your faces, but you guys are up 22% over last year. Woo! So I am so excited year to date, and this was as of March 13th. So thank you. And I also wanted to share this with you. Last month, there was in the Wall Street Journal an article from Home Advisors talking about how the average homeowner, I'm going to get this right, in 2020 had 1.2 emergency repairs averaging $1,640. It was up over $120 from 2019. So I just want to remind you guys that having repairs covered is huge. And the average American Home Shield policyholder in their first year through a real estate transaction, they use the warranty within 60 days 2.1 time with an average cost of over $400. So guys, for a buyer, that could be huge savings for them. So please, please consider putting it on for the buyer. And of course, y'all all know I'm always pushing seller's coverage. Quick reminder, the roof coverage has become a big success. I mean, I'm getting calls almost every day of people adding that roof coverage. And it's not because they're necessarily seeing anything, but the inspection reports are coming back at the end of its useful life. Buyers are being put at ease by the sellers adding that $100 roof leak repair coverage. So just a reminder that it is available out there. It is a $1,500 cap, but it's something that might just help buyers feel better. And I know we are in a huge seller's market, guys. So I know talking about the warranty is sometimes not even something you want to do. But they don't want to spend more money on the home they're leaving. Having seller's coverage can protect them through that listing and make it a little more valuable to the buyer. So those things I just wanted to keep in mind. Any questions, comments about that? Okay. And I also wanted to say thank you to SB because SB was my 2020 top warranty user, Andre, out of your office.
Oh, Espy, wow, that's great.
So I have her certificate and I will swing it by your office by the end of the week.
That's perfect. I have a question about the roof coverage. You say it's $100 to add that on. It's
Yep.
a $1,500 cap as
Right.
far as repairs. What about solar? Would that affect the coverage if they have solar panels?
No, but if the hole is created because of solar panels being sometimes when they put them on, they damage it. So it would have to be away from those solar panels. And solar panels are not covered.
Correct. Thank you. Because we're seeing a lot more solar panels out here now.
Yeah, I know. It seems to be the new green way.
Mhm.
And we do not cover metal roofs, just FYI, if any of you are selling older homes that have maybe metal roofs, we do not cover metal roofs.
Well,
Okay?
thank you so much. Any questions for Ms. Pryor while she's on? Any questions? Well, thank you so much, Terry. It's always
You're
good to see
welcome. I miss you guys. Thanks for letting me join, Andre.
you. No problem. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, moving on. We have a special guest and another special announcement for the office. We have a representative from Agent Transaction Desk. And what is this? Agent Transaction Desk is our transaction coordinators. We now have transaction coordinators. So go ahead and take it away. We can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Hi guys, good morning.
Hey.
This is Jackie Vasquez and Aileen at Agency Desk. We are here to help you with your transactions. We can help you with your listings. We can help you with your contract to close process. Aileen is the TC specifically assigned to Coldwell Banker agents, exclusively yours. She will be able to help you with anything that you need throughout your process. We're here to make your life easier, to free up your time, to make sure that you're focusing on doing what you do best, which is closing deals, getting those contracts signed, being in front of clients at all times, that listing appointment, that buyer consultation, getting those contracts executed, and then we'll take it from there to closing. If there's anything we could do to assist you, please do not hesitate in reaching out to us. Anything that we could do to make your life better and assist you in closing more deals, please reach out.
So yes, again, we have in office, they already are familiar with all the Coldwell Banker tools. They have access and they are our transaction coordinators. So what are the services that you provide and how much are they?
So we have two separate types of services basically for Coldwell Banker agents. We do the listing management side, which is $199, which is basically taking care of the listing administrative portion once a listing agreement is signed. We assist the agent in submitting the paperwork to the office, uploading the listing to the MLS, uploading the photos, the description, making sure the listing is active, syndicated, in compliance with the office, and so on. Then we have the contract management services. Those services start once the contract is fully executed. We basically follow up with the process with the buyers, the sellers, the other agents, title companies, lenders, attorneys. We submit all the paperwork to the office for compliance. We make sure the contract is executed. We establish and confirm the effective date. And then we follow up on all the timelines of the contract. And we take it to closing. We don't get paid unless the agent gets paid. So we are equally vested in making sure that contract gets to the closing table. We basically charge a flat fee based on the purchase price. I believe our fees are already there on our flyer, but anything less than $500,000 is $399. 500 to $1 million is $499. $1 million and above is $599. If we go over $5 million, or if it's a commercial deal, there's special pricing for those. You can contact us directly. That's pretty much it. Our goal is to make sure that the agents close as many files as they possibly can. I know that it's a hot market there in Orlando, as it is down here in Miami where we're located. So we're here to help, and anything that you need, please don't hesitate in reaching out to us.
And when do you get paid?
We get paid after we close. So once the file is closed and funded, we submit all the paperwork to the office. We make sure that the agent receives payment. And when ILEN submits the file to the office, there's a field there where we enter our information and we get paid by Central. The portion gets deducted out of the agent's commission and we get paid by Central.
So the agent basically doesn't have to do anything.
We ask that the agent does two things when we're involved in the contract management process. Number one, that the agent does all negotiations. That's what they're best at. And number two, because we're obviously not there and we're remote, that the agent is the one to visit the property for inspections, appointments, appraisals, and so on. But let's say that there are negotiations based on inspections. We prepare the addendum, we circulate it for signatures, we make sure it's executed, we distribute it to all parties. Let's say that there's a price reduction based on an appraisal coming in lower than the purchase price. We prepare that addendum after the negotiation is complete. We circulate it, make sure that the addendum is executed. We send it out to all parties and so on. Let's say that the agent needs our help in setting up inspections. We can do that. Let's say that the lender contacts us to schedule the appraisal. We'll go ahead and assist the agent with that. We just do not visit the property physically, but any coordination that the agent needs us to do, we'll be more than happy to assist with that as well.
I love it. I love it. Any questions for the transaction coordinators? Any questions at all?
Hey, Andre, I just want to point out before we get into questions that, if you decide to use this transaction coordinator program, these ladies know their stuff. They've been doing it for 20 years. They're licensed. They do not compete. They know what they're doing. They probably know more what you should be doing that you don't know what you should be doing. Deadlines and all the stuff that's in the contract, it will give you peace of mind, and it is totally worth the money. They only get paid when the transaction closes. So don't worry if you're chasing buyers around, you're engaged in a transaction, and guess what? It falls through. You're not out any money. This is a perfect way for you to turn on the faucet and shut off the faucet when needed and have peace of mind and get more deals.
Absolutely. And you create my deals, correct?
Yes, we take care of that as well. So there, if there's any referrals, we're always going to confirm the commission with the agent before 7 days, ideally before. And if you want to do the same day pay, we complete that as well through my deals and do everything on that side.
Wow.
One of the first things that we do to make the agent's life easier, we know the specific Coldwell Banker disclosures that are needed on every file. So when we get the executed contract, aside from making sure obviously that the contract is fully executed and all the contract addenda that's required to be attached to the contract is there, we also look for those Coldwell Banker specific disclosures. so we don't have any issues later on with the agent not being able to get paid because their file is incomplete. So we take care of that right from the beginning. We submit the files to the office, making sure the file is in compliance, and we try to make the life of the office personnel as easy as we possibly can by submitting the files once they're complete, so that they're only looking at the file once. And we take care of that as well. We avoid the back and forth between the agents and the admins in the office. We need this form, we need this disclosure. I don't see the escrow letter. The contract is missing an addendum. All that, we try to eliminate as much of that as possible. And we obviously take that away from the agent and take over so that they don't have to worry about that minutia and they could just concentrate on signing more deals.
I love it. Sounds good. Any questions from the agents? I have one from Sahir. He says, what's the process like? How do we request you to do the deal?
We try to make it as easy as we possibly can. We are getting paid because the agent doesn't like to do paperwork. So we're not going to ask the agent to fill out any forms, do any paperwork or anything like that. Just send us an email with the executed contract, the contact information for the parties as we have it up to that point, and we take it from there. We review the contract. If there's anything that we're missing, obviously, before reaching out to any of the parties, we're going to ask the agent if they have those items. If they do, we'll take it from there. If they don't, we'll run with it and we'll get it from whoever we need to get it from. So it's very easy. A lot of our agents add us as part of their team to their listing presentations, to their bio consultations, and they're talking about us from the moment that they meet the client. So when that contract is executed, they copy us in the email delivering the contract to the buyer, the seller, the buyer's agent, or the listing agent. And they say in their copied herein is it's my assistant, Aileen. She's my contract manager, my transaction coordinator. She would help us get this file to closing moving forward. Please copy her in all communications, and that's it. Then what we do, we take over, we copy the agent in every single email that we send out. Some agents are very hands off and say, do not copy me, just take care of it. Let me know whenever there's a problem if there's one. Other agents like to be copied in every email. That's our practice. We copy everyone, every email that we send out so that they know exactly where the file is at all times. We ask 99% of our work is done via email. Obviously, if we need to pick up the phone to follow up with anything, we do that. But we like to do as much of it in writing as we possibly can, not only for compliance purposes and to keep record of everything that we're doing, but to keep the agent updated. So that way, when the agents are catching up, via an email at late at night or really early in the morning or over coffee, between appointments, whatever, they know what's going on with their transactions at all times.
So I have your website here is agenttcdesk.com.
Correct.
So if you're interested in using this, just simply write down their website, agenttcdesk.com. Okay.
And we're also adding the contact information there in the chat so that they have it with our phone number and email address. If they want to contact us directly, if they have any questions, if they have files to send us, the email where to submit the files is there as well.
Absolutely. And if you go to your CB desk and if you go here to search, you want to search transaction coordinator up here in the search and you will get their flyer. Sorry. Here's the flyer here with contact information as well. All right. All in our desk, CB desk. And again, the website is agenttcdesk.com. And they are typing in information in the chat box. Any questions for them while we have them? Any questions for me? Eric Anderson says, awesome, thank you. All right, so their information is in the chat box. I think this is a great resource for you, the agents. And we are the first office in Central Florida to use them. So they have the bandwidth and they're ready for your deals. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you guys, have a good day.
All right. All right, is Boost on? Do we have someone from HomeSpotter?
Hey, Andre, Scott Feldman here. How's it going?
Going very well. Thank you for joining.
Oh yeah, glad to be here. Thanks for the invite. I've got a couple of slides I'd like to show. Might be easier if I do that. And hey, Andre, just while I'm doing it, just tell me, we didn't really do a whole prep here. Tell me about how long you think, 5 minutes, something like that?
About 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Just a quick
That's
overview of what it is and how you participate in our listing concierge and things like that.
Perfect. So hopefully seeing my screen, which actually just disappeared. Very odd. You're seeing a picture of the mountains, right?
Absolutely.
How about that?
You're teasing us here.
That's not here. I'm in Scottsdale. That's in Aspen. How about now? Are you seeing a PowerPoint?
Yes. What is Boost? Yes.
All right, great. So yeah, so I mean, I'm hoping that people are familiar with Boost at least a little bit. It is automated social and mobile ads that we create for your listings. And sorry, I want to make sorry for what are you seeing now? Back to the mountains?
We're back in the mountains, man.
Yeah, somebody tried to grab our slides there. I'm not sure. Let me know if it happens again, or we'll go without. But the idea is that we will make great automated ads that are going to go on social media and on websites for you. It's part of the listing concierge package, and 5 days for a silver, 5 days for a gold, and a 10-day ad for a platinum. And we also, though, if you want, you can.
Well. Scott, we have a new one as well, the bronze package, where it's all digital. And we're the first state to pretty much have that. And it's 10 days with the bronze package.
Yeah, that's awesome. I had forgotten about the bronze package. Actually, so the Florida was the test for the bronze package. They're now rolling it out. Just so you know, Andre, they're rolling around the country in the next few weeks because it was such a good success. And look, we think that this is, I mean, like, why are Facebook ads important? I think, there's some stats up on the screen, but really what's important, like Listing Concierge, this is part of the listing tool. Your sellers and prospective sellers want to know that you can do a good job marketing their property. They know they want to see their home on Facebook and Instagram. And this is what we do, and we do it extremely well. And you can say with confidence, hey, I've got you covered. We'll make great ads. It'll happen automatically, just like you want to say you have great photography and other things like that. Really interesting. So I'm not sure, we won't get too geeky on this, but
I think I lost you. I think Scott went to the mountains. Hey, Scott, are you in the mountains? He's frozen. All right, well, we're just gonna have to move on and come back, Scott. It froze up on you. Sorry about that. All right, so we'll if Scott comes back, we'll give him the floor again, but we're just gonna go ahead and move on. Again, Boost is part of our listing concierge. They are the ones who they do the targeted online marketing, and their targeted online marketing goes to Facebook, Instagram, major websites. And I really want him to come on and just kind of elaborate more on that. And also, you can purchase a Home Spotter Boost ad outside of listing concierge as well. Okay, so that tool is available for any listing. And like I said, I wanted him to elaborate more on that. Let's move on. Vanessa, are you there? Vanessa Pierce is our full-time sales manager, doing an awesome job. So happy to have you. And Vanessa, go ahead and talk about the Just One More. I know everybody's hearing all about that.
Okay, so hopefully you've heard by now. I'm pretty sure you've heard from either myself personally or Sophia or someone in this office. Hopefully you've seen the video. We're definitely not going anywhere with this. What we're asking is for you to look at your listings last year, okay, and really figure out how many listings did you do versus the buy side. And if it was 0, we're asking you just to do 1 more. Okay, just imagine what 1 more listing or 1 more sold would do for your business. And so we're just asking that you sign those commitment forms if you haven't already. I know a lot of you have. I think we've received at least 113 forms. So I'm proud of you guys for committing to your business and letting us help you get you to your goal. And our office goal, if you watch the video, it is for 400 closed units this year.
800.
Or 800, I'm sorry, 800. It was 495, or right, last year.
493.
Sorry, 493. So our goal is 800. I know that everyone's going to participate and get at least 1 more. And if you need help or need to sit down with me one-on-one to figure out a business plan that's going to get you that 1 more, whether it's listing concierge or attending AMP or Outlist Outlast, I know Sophia has been making the phone calls today to get you all involved in those programs. If you haven't taken them, please do. There is data that proves that agents that take the AMP course do what, 33% more business, Andre,
Yes.
than others that don't. So invest in yourself. You know, if you're not earning, you're learning. Put yourself in these programs to do the best business this year than you did the year prior. All right, and I wanted to touch on the real estate masterclass. We're going to have a few of our very own top producers. Matt Davies will be on this panel. Alex Bastardes will be on this panel, and Abby Hayes Anderson. So don't miss out on this opportunity for discussion on best practices and what's going to take you to the next level, and maybe how they started out in real estate. If you're a new agent, get on this call. It's going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. It is going to be online. You should have received the link to your email. It's on our private Facebook group. If you're not on our private Facebook group, I encourage you to join the page. We update that page quite regularly, and it's going to have really good information for you, and it's a great way for you all to ask for that vendor that you need or best practice questions on the fly. So use that tool to support each other, encourage each other, and ask those questions if you need, you know, a handyman or whatever it is you're trying to do. So be present, be on that call at 1 o'clock tomorrow, ask your questions, and learn something to make you grow. And CB Coldwell Banker Realty Cares Foundation, we are doing the virtual walk. You should have also received a link to sign up. If you wish to attend in person, you can. That's not something we can promote as a corporate entity, so not all of us will be there in person. But again, you're independent contractors. If you want to be there in person, please go, or do the virtual walk, or just donate. It's a great cause, so please consider donating to that cause. Jana Lee is actually our chairperson for the CB Cares Foundation in our office. If you're looking to join that committee to get involved and kind of plan those events, it's a great way for us to kind of get together while it's been such an odd year during this pandemic. We want to make sure we're giving back to our local community. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to give Jana Lee a call and get involved. That being said, we are doing a shoe drive for gently used shoes. You should have received an email today that goes over the specifics. If you want to know more information, please reach out to Jana Lee. There will be a box at her desk for gently used shoes that is going to go to a deserving family that can actually turn the shoes in to another charity for people that need shoes. So it has multiple benefits here. and a very easy thing that just bring in those new that you're never going to wear or the slightly used, don't want anymore, and drop them by because you could be the difference in someone else's life.
All right. Well, thank you so much. So we're going to continue with some special announcements. Okay. And we would like to welcome Miss Sophia to our team. So Sophia is now our sales support or assistant manager, whichever one you want to call her. And she is definitely off to a great start. And Sophia, are you there? Well,
Sorry,
Sophia,
I had to unmute myself. Yes, I'm here.
all right. So just tell them a little bit about yourself and who you are and how long you've been in real estate.
Yeah, so I have been with Coldwell Banker for 3 years now. I've been with Coldwell Banker for 3 years now. I started with Coldwell Banker. I've done a mix of first-time home buyers, investment, vacation homes, and I'm excited to take this next step and help new agents and current agents in the office with, anything I can help with. Just let me know.
Absolutely. And we thank you so much. And if you need her information, it's here. Her cell phone number is there and her email address is on the screen for you as well. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you, and you are a definite asset to the team for sure. And we also have Miss Gotti as well. So Gotti is working alongside Denise. Our lovely Denise now has some help with Gotti. So Gotti and Denise are both our SSAs, or office administrators, or sales support administrators, whatever you want to call them. And Gotti, are you there?
I am. Hello.
All right. Yeah, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. Yes, well, I'm a recent graduate. I received my master's in community development. I've always been passionate about economic development and community development. I have realtors in my family, so I've been around the business all my life. I'm really excited to be a part of the Coldwell Banker team. Everyone is so nice and accepting, and if I can help you all in any way, please let me know. I'm really excited to offer my services and help in any way possible. So if you see me and you need anything, let me know.
And you cannot miss her. You will see her because she used to play basketball, or still does, right?
Yeah, I do, recreationally and beat up on the locals, but yeah, I do.
So did you travel around playing basketball?
Yes, I played in college in Texas, and I also played internationally for 6 years, all over the world. And now I'm switching lanes so that I can have a bigger impact in my community. So yeah, I still play recreationally and work with young ladies in the community as well.
Well, thank you so much. It's absolutely a pleasure working with you as well. We have added, and I will honestly say we have one of the best teams in the industry by far, for sure. So whatever kind of support you need as an agent, do feel free to reach out to any of us. We're here to support you in your business. Any questions at all? And there's a lot of welcomes and congrats in the chat box. Thank you so much. All right, I want to run through the market stats real quick and see what's going on. We still have over 200 people moving here per day. That's still a lot of people here, which is causing an issue with our inventory for sure. The unemployment rate is going down. Things are turning around. Of course, the vaccine is out. People are starting to travel more. The airlines are starting to get filled up. I'll be away this weekend. I'm actually going off this weekend. So pretty good as far as the economic outlook. However, as you can see, interest rates are going up. Interest rates are ticking up. So this is a great time for those sellers to go ahead and list their home now if they're trying to sell, so that they can take advantage of the lower interest rates. All right. So it's great for all. It's great for buyers, and it's also great for sellers. The low interest rates right now. Of course, inventory, pretty much a nightmare. It's really, really low. As you can see, it's constantly going down. We have way more buyers than we do have inventory. I think Julie was in here with her offers. I believe she had them all spread over the conference room table. It was like she had 20 offers in on her listing. It was insane. So, but as you can see, rates are ticking up a bit. The rates are going up. And Matt Davies says he has a new listing in Turnberry. So, and we're going to get to that too here in a little bit, because we are going to do a virtual caravan in this meeting. And that's what I want to get to. The last few minutes of this will be us going through our listings. As you can see here as well, months of inventory, look at that. We are almost right at 1 month inventory, which is extremely, extremely low. So don't forget to use your escalation clauses, or make sure you prepare your buyers. Make sure they're ready to face this market, because it is very, very, very aggressive. All right, so with that being said, I want to go ahead and do the virtual showings. First time doing it here. And what I want to do is, anybody on the call, if you have a listing that you would like to promote, let me know. I'll go ahead and pull it up. Oh, Scott's back. Scott, can you hear me?
Hey, Andre.
Yeah. I don't know. We thought you went to the mountains or something.
No, I didn't. I walked out. I mean, we just lost internet in my house. My wife was having the same problem. So anyway, really, really sorry about that.
Okay, so what we may have to do, because we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, we'll get you on our next meeting, okay?
That'd be great. Yeah, I apologize for the problem. I hope you all have a great week.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll get you back on. All right. So Matt, what is the address of your listing? I want to go ahead and highlight our office listings that are active. Matt, can you type in the address? Or anybody, if you have a listing that you would like to promote, let me know. Any price reductions on your listings?
Andre, if you go to my office active listings, you might be able to just pull up Matt Davies.
Yeah, our inventory is low, very low. Okay, Shirley just.
Hey, Andre, while we're waiting for that to pull up, this is Mike. I have one that, hey, in 2 weeks, we're going to have a listing in Kings Point for $795, a 4.3 on the golf course. Those things aren't lasting very long. There's only 4 homes that are active in Kings Point, less than $1 million. This is one that needs some TLC, but it'll be nice and clean, and it'll be active. So if anybody has a buyer in that range who wants to get in it before it hits the market, let me know.
Wow.
Hey, Andre, yeah. I think this is a great opportunity to mention while you're searching this up, and since we're getting some that are, hey, I've got this coming on the market, or I'm waiting on listing photos to have it go live, remember to use exclusive look. That is where you can market to everyone in Coldwell Banker, not just within our office, but the entire network, that you have a listing coming up. And you can also, if you have a buyer looking for a very specific property, which would be a great tool in this market, put in their wants and needs. And if there is a match that goes into the exclusive look system, it will send you an alert that that property is coming up, and you can connect with that other Coldwell Banker agent before it ever hits the market. So remember to use the
heck is that
tool. It's on CB Desk, called Exclusive Look.
Yes, if you go to CB Desk and you'll see the button on CB Desk called Exclusive Look here, and you can type in your address there, and it will go out to all of the agents.
Excellent. I was not aware of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you'll get a summary email to your inbox as soon as it goes in there. Everyone will get that notification. So definitely put your buyers wants and needs in there, so you can get that alert. But also, if you have a listing coming up and you can't market it to the public, because we all know if you do, you got to have an MLS within 24 hours. So use this tool because we can do this within our brokerage.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Hey. Didn't know that.
I like the hand clap, and that was not a sound effect. That was real. All right, so we got 14 7th Street. And Shirley, did you want to mention this a little bit? Say anything about it?
That yes, so this seller, he actually he's still working on doing things to the home, although we have it up. We're going to have an open house on Saturday.
Okay.
For 11 to 1 here. It can use some TLC, but it's a great first home, you know, for a starter family. One of the rooms, it's considered a 2-bedroom, but that room right there that he just passed by was actually closed, and it used to be called a sewing room. But as you can see, it does fit a small bed in there, and it does have a closet that he put in.
Absolutely.
There's humongous storage space up in the attic. It used to have a flat roof, and when they put the pitch on it, basically the attic has a 5-foot 10-inch peak, and he put in stairs that are like when you pull it down, it's metal stairs that go up, and it snaps back up all by itself. He's got like a hydraulic lift thing on it, so it's really easy to access and getting in the attic. They used to be missionaries, and his wife stored everything that they would ship out of the country up there as part of quilting and all.
All right, and it's located
in Dundee.
In Dundee. All
yeah,
right.
south on 27.
Okay. And we have, I'm starting to get a lot of them in now, okay? And Jacques has 5112 Glass Glow. Jacques, you want to talk about that real quick?
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, 5112, we were under contract, but the financing fell through. It's probably the only house under 300,000 in the, we're listed at 255 in the Dr. Phillips area. Since that property has gone under contracts, we went through the inspection period and everything. The electrical panel has been updated. Also, a brand new roof has been installed. As you can see, my sellers, they are leaving. That was the pod in the yard. We're closing on their next property this week. So this home would be completely empty, and we're waiting on new pictures. However, I just wanted to let you guys know that before it goes to the market. I think we're only on the market for 2 weeks. And again, of course, being in the Dr. Phillips area code, the school zones was the driving force behind the home. Also a great backyard, already fenced in, pretty nice, cozy home. Perfect. And it's 255. And also the appraisal has was done. We were almost done with that process. The financing fell through in the last week because the sellers, we were in a contingency where the buyer was selling their home and the buyer's home did not appraise, so they didn't have the financing to finish the process. So the appraisal took place and it appraised at 255 as well.
Well, thank you so much. Wow, you have a property that is not on the market that you're offering to our agents, and it's under 300,000 in Dr. Phillips. That is great. Thank you so much, Jacques. All right, and we have 5330 Foxshire. Did I spell that right? Is this one, Matt, is that one listed?
Andre, he put a link in the chat to the Foxfire Matterport.
Okay, okay. There it is. So this one is offered by the Matt Davies team. Very nice, very nice. And it is $579.9. It's a 4.3 on a half acre. Very nice. And as you can see the link in the Matterport and take a look at this house. Very nice. And George Rahi. George Rahi has a new listing coming on the market, and how do you say that, Bellinot? In Vizcaya. It's a townhome. It's going to be listed for $439. It's going to be live in about a week, so do reach out to him. He has that information in the chat box. Great, great, great. All right, so I think, is that it? Am I missing anything else?
This is Judith Topper, and I'm going to be listing a building lot that's 3/4 of an acre right in Gotha, right near where Taylor Morrison just cleared land to build a development. So it would be a nice, it's also surrounded by huge estates near Hempel Road. So if anybody's looking for a prime building lot, it's beautiful. It has nice, beautiful oak trees. And it's 3/4 of a lot. And it'll probably be on the market for $399.9.
$399.9. Wow, that's great. And Maria Wallace has a home going to be listed next week of 4.2 in Claremont. It's going to be in the low threes. So that's good. Good, good, good. So I'm telling you, we need to work together on these. Really do use that exclusive look. And I'm going to make sure to do this on every meeting that we do, is to spotlight our listings. Okay. One more listing. I will go into these townhomes that Matt Davies has, and they are. Okay, you want to mention that, Vanessa, about the open houses?
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody that we need to be doing open houses, whether virtual or in person. I realize that in this market, houses maybe not staying on the market that long, but maybe you have that conversation with the seller. Listen, you want to market it for at least 2 days before accepting an offer, right? That way you can really use all your marketing and get those leads off that property and get the highest and best offers by giving that window of time. So I encourage you, if you have a listing, if you are a listing agent and you have a property that is available to a newer agent or semi-experienced agent that is looking for that opportunity, please let them sit that open house. Please let us know when you have that property available for an open house so we can push it out to the agents. And agents, if you are not sure how to do an open house successfully, please do a one-on-one with me. I will sit with you and show you how to do it properly and how to give yourself enough time to properly market it. We also have raffle baskets that are given by LRA Insurance. And again, everybody's a raffle winner, right? Everybody gets a basket. You're calling and making that second appointment with those buyer leads. So please reach out to me. Please reach out to the office if you have an opportunity for an open house.
So Matt Davies has these townhomes, the development listed, and they are $285,000 for a 3-bed and $299,900 for a 4-bed. So do reach out to him. These are very nice and very well priced. All right,
Will any of them be ready by July 1st?
Will any of them be ready by July 1st? April 15th, he says. So yes. So act now. Great, great, great. All right. Matt, you want to put your number in there so she can call you? All right, so this is, and Judith, you got that numbers 407-342-5547. All right, any questions before we wrap it up? Questions at all? Well, I want to thank you all for attending. If y'all have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to myself, Vanessa Pierce, Sophia. Sophia's available now. We have Denise and we have Gotti. So we have a full staff here to support you. If there's anything you need, just let us know. And I really do thank you all. All right, y'all have a good day. If y'all need me, let me know. Any questions? We're gonna send everybody an email with the flyers for the transaction coordinators. We'll give you the information for Terry Pryor, the new pricing for the home warranty. We're gonna sum it up in an email and get it out to you here shortly. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for joining. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to working with you with the transaction coordinator. Great to meet you. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day. We'll see y'all soon, okay? Thanks, Kurt.